Hey there, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. It's time to talk about the single seed challenge for 2022. Look at all this growth, all this lush winter growth. All these plants, tons of foliage. Do we ever stop to consider a single plant? All these are merged together and growing as a mass. Just a mass of food. Over here we can get a better idea of some of these single plants. If they're spaced out and we're thinned, right? We can actually see a single plant. That's because you're supposed to eat this single plant. And actually these are right at harvest time. They say once they got a few open flowers on them, they're wonderful. This is a Chinese broccoli kale hybrid. I don't remember how to pronounce the name of it, but it's like Ryoku. Anyway, it's good green for your stir fries. Yeah. But I haven't paid attention to any of these plants individually. I've treated this entire bed as a mass. What if we just planted a single seed? Well, the single seed challenge. We started the single seed challenge in 2020 and we had a very good success. 2021 we had tons of people participating. We even had some school classes participating. The single seed challenge, it's been a very good success. It's been a way to draw gardening community, the gardening community on YouTube together and to help us discover one another and feel that camaraderie of participating in something. So let's talk about what is the single seed challenge and why you should participate in it. The single seed challenge is not a throwdown to other gardeners. It's not a competition. It is a challenge to ourselves to slow down and take in the beauty of one single seed. It is a way to appreciate the potential of that single seed to produce an entire plant, a living organism, and to follow that living organism and to tend it carefully throughout its entire life cycle until it comes to its natural death or natural harvest. We're generally dealing with annuals when we do the single seed challenge. You could do perennials if you want, but the goal is to follow that single seed and to appreciate all of the beauty that's packed into that one seed, all the potential, the life cycle of that plant, all the way to completion, to fruiting, to harvest, whatever it is you choose. So I think there's just a beauty in a seed. I think that there's just so much potential that's packed into that one seed that if we as gardeners will follow one seed, we will be rewarded much more than if we just broadcast our seeds and treat that crop as a crop. You sprinkle all those seeds out there and you treat your carrot bed as a bunch of carrots, or your broccoli as a bunch of broccoli, or your daikon radishes that I've got over there. That's just a bunch of daikon radishes. I didn't consider any single seed out of that batch. But how rewarding is it? In the past couple of years, I have done 2 single seed challenges. 2020, I did Black Beauty tomato, and I followed it all the way to fruiting. I tended it. I showed you videos, and you showed me your videos, and we all got to enjoy each other's videos through the year. In 2021, I did an ají charapita pepper, a chili pepper. And I got to follow that seed even through challenges of having a freeze. And, well, we brought forth some peppers. And we followed that plant through its entire life cycle. That's what it's all about, being able to focus in on a single seed that perhaps it's not the same kind of seed you got growing everywhere else in your garden. Perhaps it's unique. And that makes it really enjoyable to me. So here's how you participate in the single seed challenge. First of all, you have to have the mindset that I'm going to appreciate this single seed for all the potential that's stored in it, and I'm going to tend it and care for it and baby that seed up into a full mature plant, and I'm going to bring it to its full life cycle. And if you're willing to do that, then great. What you do is find a seed that you like, select something that is going to grow for you in your area, and probably not best to select something that doesn't thrive in your area. Take something, preferably, for me at least, I like to take a seed that I'm not growing in my garden elsewhere. Like a variety of tomato. Like My first tomato single seed challenge was a black beauty. I wasn't growing any other black beauties in my garden, so that was the only one. The ahi charapita, well, I did cheat a little that year and I grew one in the garden bed, but I also grew my single seed challenge. It was a unique plant. So choose a seed, any kind of seed. It can be a flower, it can be vegetables, whatever it is. I like to choose a fruiting vegetable so that I can bring it to maturity and get some fruit from it. I know some gardeners have in their single seed challenge taken that single seed and grown it up to a fruiting vegetable and harvested seeds for it so they can plant them next year. Man, that's beautiful. That's the potential of one single seed to generate multiple seeds that you can plant in following years. When you have your seed selected, show us that seed on a video. Make a video for your channel. Show it to us and use the hashtag Single Seed Challenge 2022. And you can go back and look at the hashtags of the previous 2 years, Single Seed Challenge 2020, Single Seed Challenge 2021. Just enter that into the search bar in your YouTube homepage, and it'll show you hundreds of videos. So many people have participated. It's a wonderful thing. So make those videos and show us updates. Show us when it germinates. Show us when you've got it up to transplant size. Show us when you plant it out into your garden or you put it into a pot. I like to put my single seed challenges in a pot so I can isolate that particular plant. I can care for it. I can move it around if I need to. If it's going to be bad weather, I can bring it inside. I'm going to baby that plant. I'm going to treat it as a diva, and I'm going to give it all the care, the fertilization, anything that requires. Anything that plant requires, I'm going to give it. And I'm going to make videos throughout the year and use the hashtag Single Seed Challenge 2022. And that's how we can follow each other and follow along the growing of all these various wonderful seeds. One of the most enjoyable aspects of participating in the Single Seed Challenge is seeing your seed come to fruition and appreciating the potential in that single seed. But what caught me by surprise over the last couple of years was the even more enjoyable aspect of it. It was the community. I had discovered so many wonderful gardeners on YouTube and got to follow along with their single seed challenges and discovered so many people that I consider friends now. And it's a way to build community. You participate in this global effort to grow a single seed, and you get to introduce yourself to wonderful people all across the world who are doing the same thing you are. And it builds a sense of camaraderie. It builds a sense of community. I've been really surprised how much community it has built. Just look at other people's videos by searching up the Single Seed Challenge 2022 hashtag or previous years, and go watch their videos, and you'll see, man, there's so many people doing so many different kinds of seeds, but they're all enjoying the same effort that you are, and that builds community. So it's the end of 2021. 2022 is going to be upon us. Here's how you can participate in terms of timing. We're all in different zones. We're in different parts of the world. Our friends in the southern hemisphere are in the middle of summer, and we're in the middle of winter. So how do you participate? Well, so long as you start a seed sometime in 2022 and you can bring it through its full life cycle, you can participate. Start at any time. It can be the middle of summer. It could be near the end of the year. It could be January the 1st. Whatever it is, so long as you start your seed in the calendar year of 2022 and it will come to fruition in that calendar year, then you can participate in the challenge. I am going to be starting my seeds in March. That's 3 months from now. That's when our average last frost date is, and I'm going to start my seeds in March. I think it depends on what I choose. If I choose a tomato, I'll be starting it indoors in the middle of January, but I don't think it's a tomato I'm going to grow this year. I'm going to probably grow a pepper, but I'm not sure yet. What shocked me the most about the Single Seed Challenge was just how many people picked it up and ran with it and did some wonderful videos. Look at all these videos that you can find if you just search the hashtag. I even discovered my neighbor around the corner. She's got a garden back there. So you get to meet all kinds of people and you get to see all kinds of different gardening contexts. I think we as gardeners can benefit from that, slowing down and appreciating what we're doing in the garden, appreciating the mechanics of biology, the the beauty of creation, the wonders of watching a plant go from a dry, little tiny seed into a beautiful, lush, wonderful living thing. It blows my mind, man. If your single seed that you select and you plant and you lovingly make videos of doesn't germinate, what if it doesn't come up? What do? Just start over. Start over as many times as you need to get a viable plant. I had to start over with a couple of things last year. My wife and my son participated, and they chose some seeds that weren't necessarily ideal for our region, and they didn't do well. In fact, they died. So hey, that's the way it goes. If you want to keep going, press on, plant another seed. Keep going until you get one. So what kinds of seeds? Well, any kind of seed will do. Anything that has a life cycle you can follow and you can publish videos on. The Single Seed Challenge is a great way to get people involved in gardening who aren't gardeners. It can be intimidating to learn gardening. There's all kinds of things you got to know. You got to have some soil. You got to have a garden bed, plots. You got to prepare a lot of stuff. It's a lot of work. But if you want to get people involved in gardening, like kids or people who've never done it before, students at schools, things like that, just get involved in the Single Seed Challenge. Plant a single seed in a little pot, a tiny little pot, and maybe you'll have to up-pot that thing later, but that's manageable. It's a single pot, a single plant, and that's a great way to teach people how to garden and to get them hooked on seeing the life that they can grow, the fruit, the vegetables that they can produce. It's a wonderful tool. And I've seen a whole class of children in a school do the Single Seed Challenge, and it was wonderful. That's really rewarding. Thanks for joining me talking about the Single Seed Challenge. I look forward to seeing your videos. I look forward to seeing what you select, what you want to grow, and I look forward to watching that all through the year. So, hey, if you're looking for good seeds, if you want a selection of seeds that is pretty broad, go check out Seeds for Generations. Seeds for Generations is a family-run business. I like what they're doing. I like their worldview. I like the fact that their entire family is involved in this business and they have good seeds. I vouch for them. Some of these out here are seeds from Seeds for Generations. So if you buy from them using my link below, you'll be supporting my channel as well. So, hey, thank you for joining us today. I look forward to seeing your Single Seed Challenge, and, well, happy gardening to you. See you next time. Bye-bye.